Before I start, I'd like to ask you guys a question. What does this make you feel? How about this? Well, you see, every painting, drawing, or sculpture has something to tell us, an expression or an emotion, something to help us understand the artist. And by that logic, the artist could also understand themselves. This is true because art is a means of self-expression. So if art makes me be able to understand my feelings better, could art help me heal? Knowing a problem is first step to solving it. And dare I say that art is one of the tools that I use to heal. I still remember the day when I noticed the powerful tool that is art, and how shortly after, I noticed I've been using it my whole life. It's fair to say that when I was a kid, I had my issues. I was always getting picked on, bullied for my height, for being skinny, for crying. I felt I got targeted more than the other kids. And this led me to have anger issues. I became disobedient towards authority. I ended up isolating myself from my classmates, my teachers. Once or twice, I even ended up in the bathroom, crying. I was physically bullied by other kids, by my sister even. I don't remember how many fights I got in where I lost every single one of them. There's this one time where I wouldn't really call it a fight, but more of an assault, where in second grade, I was the last kid in the classroom. So there's other guy, he turned off the lights, closed the door, and threw himself at me on the floor, smashing on my head, hitting me over and over and over again until I couldn't feel pain. I was so numb, I didn't even notice he had thrown 3 of my teeth out. So all those years of bullying, they made me have issues. It came to the point where I would feel threatened by anyone with any type of authority over me. And I had to make them feel small, inferior. So I would attack random high schoolers, scream at teachers or staff. But then slowly, I found a place to redirect that wrath. Not only that, but also my good energy. I found art. And I became good at it. And became a reason for those who I wanted to call my friends to have an interest in me. I was praised for my drawings, so much so that it became part of me to draw or doodle something to connect to the world around me. This I gave to my brother for his birthday. It was my way to tell him that I loved and admired him. So, you see, art doesn't just help me because I'm good at something. It helps me because I'm able to see things more clearly, with more detail. And that makes me a better person all by itself. So, art helps me connect and see things better. But in addition, it is a way for me to share my ideas with the world. But this doesn't mean that you have to be good at it. I could say that art has helped me be understood. That it has given me the ability to comprehend the world around me. But that's what it did for me. For you, it could do something completely different. It is a safe place where you don't have to change who you are for others, but instead you get them to know you. It helps them accept that person with more ease. To quote famous artist Edgar Contreras, art is not what you see, but what you make others see. Michael B. Friedman, Columbia University graduate and HuffPost contributor, said, "Clearly, art is not the source of the greatest happiness in everyone's life, but it is a tremendous source of happiness for a great many people. And given the common belief that madness and creativity are linked, it is surely worth noting that whether or not mental illness contributes to art, art can certainly contribute to mental health. And this is true because over and over again, art has been seen as a type of therapy to help both children and adults alike. It has been seen to cope with depression, anxiety, stress, and self-esteem. But art is way much more than that. Art can give you the ability to share, and it gives you communication skills and observation. You can learn so much. Art can teach you history, literature, or science. But what I believe is the most important thing that art can teach you is yourself, what you're truly feeling. And it is worth noting that your art is always going to tell you what you are truly feeling. This does not mean that you have to understand that feeling, but you have to accept that it's there. Do not neglect it. To finish it off, I'd like to show you guys a personal example. So I'm going to show you guys a few of my pieces and a little background to them. Okay? So to start, I have the or not. This is a memory of a better past. Whenever I see it, even as I was drawing it, I felt at peace. This is the old friend. It's me looking back at the wrath that I have stored in my drawings. It's me looking back at what I was, being able to do so because I've become something greater. Here I have Nessie, Loch Ness Monster. Its mystery and darkness, I guess, could completely isolate me from everything else, and it attracts me. And lastly, CCH, Konichi-sen Chao Enriquez, my first and bestest friend. It's because of this guy that I can go out and meet a stranger and become friends with them. He has helped me with so much growing up, and for that, I want to say thank you. And to finish off, I'm going to quote myself here. Art has helped me. It can and will help you, but it is up to you to know how. I know art can be a tool in your toolbox. Thank you.